doing a knockout challenge. I didn't sign up for this. My producer signed me up for this. I'm very nervous.
Try to miss, like airball it. Make me look good, make me look good.
Okay.
Oh, I'm out.
Across town, we wrapped up the weekend with 2K taking center stage.
What's your favorite mode to play on?
Probably my career.
And check out how Zach Levine's game stacks up in 2K22 versus the real world.
Now let's meet the starting lineup for the visiting LA Clippers. The center is Chris Silva. At one guard, Norman Powell. It's time to introduce the starting five from at the other court.
And let's go straight.
Thank you, Captain.
David, he clearly is a special talent, and his resume shows it. Thank you. Here are the five for the Clippers. The stars of the team, Leonard and George, are the forwards. Powell is out there with Tyus Jones. And it's Silva in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Indiana, Halliburton is out there with ABC. And there's Jackson. Then there's Bradley Beal. And it's Turner in at the five, roaming the paint. And with Thanksgiving coming tomorrow, Greg, how... How many plates of turkey you think you're going to put away?
Oh, you got to get seconds. Just make sure you leave enough room for dessert. Sometimes maybe a little walk is what you need to shake off what we back home used to call the itis.
Here's Ivy. Passes it to Beal. Halliburton in the corner. Good on the triple.
And the fireworks begin. Should be an amazing show.
Tonight, how good is it to see the first one go through the net?
Silva, the pass to Jones. And there's the pass to Silva. The shot off that time, and Indiana will go the other way with it. Pass to Jackson. Nasty move, and the layup is up and in.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now here's Leonard. Driving to the basket. Turner with the steal. And here's the fast break. Beal leading the way. On the three off target. And so Powell will bring it up for the Clippers. It's a 5-point game. Leonard against Halliburton. Leonard with the bucket.
The decision-making of Leonard. Could have hit the roller, but already had the shot he wanted.
To the paint. Shot's good by Turner.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Outside, Jones. Back to Powell. Jackson against Leonard. Pacers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And Beal kicks to Ivy. Back to Beal. Just 5 to shoot. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Count the basket. Turner's got his second bucket of the night.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
George passes to Silva. Pass to Jones. And here is Powell. He's covered by Beal. And they pick up 2.
Solid shooter with good range. Powell can give you points when you give him minutes.
And there's the drive. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
The Pacers shooting their first free throws of this.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Clippers trail by 5.
And we all know what George brings offensively. But it's his ability as a defender that stands out. Great instincts to make plays on that end of the floor.
So it's the Pacers now. After the three-pointer from Norman Powell. Halliburton inside the three-point line. And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyrese Halliburton. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Powell dishes to Jones. Here's Leonard. Here's Silva. Guarded by Jackson. Stolen by Jackson.
How about the reaction time on that pass? Quick. And what good work there to get in the way of it.
Passes to Silva. Over Turner. And it's sent back by Turner.
And I would not test Turner. Miles has led the NBA in blocks and just has great timing on his jump.
And with Paul George and his defense, Greg, you almost forget how great of an impact it makes.
He just kind of flies under the radar with his defensive play. I mean, this guy could be considered for the Defensive Player of the Year almost every year. One of the more disruptive forces on that end of the floor.
Yep, it counts.
And we continue to see Beal improve as a playmaker. Beautiful pass there.
The Clippers trail. Here's Jones. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Takes the 13-footer and too long on the shot. And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for Indiana. Here's Ivy. That 3 off the mark. The Clippers have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. And George kicks to Jones. It's Powell on the wing. George trying to break free. The Clippers keep it alive. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
At 6'8", Paul George is a threat inside, looking very comfortable from in there.
Ivy passes to Beal. Halliburton outside. And a miss there on the triple.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And it's sent back by Turner. Silva. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
Halliburton outside. And it's off from three-point range. LA's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. George passes to Silva, and the bank shot is good. Silva's got his second basket of the night.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now here's Beal. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Halliburton for three. Good, and Beal picking up the assist. Beal's got 4 assists now tonight.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. The Clippers have gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game. Outside Leonard. Driving in. It's good.
And you see the body control. Morris taking the hit there, but still able to complete the play.
Here's Dinwiddie. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul.
It's on Kawhi Leonard.
All the officials are all over that.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
They've gotten a lot of high-quality shots in the paint early on. That was clearly part of their game plan coming in.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
McGee with the block.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Basket counts.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now here's Jackson. Offline with his three. Drives to the hoop. And the shot goes down. And the Pacers lead by 5.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Counted his second make in 4 attempts.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Here's Duarte. Turned in an outstanding game against Atlanta. Inside. It's stolen.
Pacers foul. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Now Leonard. Averaging 26 points a game. Night in and night out. Always effective. McGee with the block. There's the drive.
McGee just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
Jackson passes to Leonard. McGee with the block, and he's able to get it back. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Second chance shot.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
And the pass to Duarte. Shot on the wing and all around the rim that time before dropping in. Now it's a 7-point Pacer lead. Now here's Leonard. Defense is right there. Misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake.
He has gone ice cold this quarter. Obviously not helping their cause.
With the drive. The shot's good from Tice.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
54 seconds left to play in the first quarter.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And that one's good, Leonard.
With that now, only 2 of 7 to start the game. Not the start he was hoping for.
Dinwiddie against Jackson. Pass to Duarte. Down low. Here's Tice. The Clippers grab the miss. Jackson passes to Kennard. Leonard attacking, goes up the baseline, and they recover it. pass to Jackson. Here's Leonard. And it's Leonard again missing.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And that does it for the first quarter. It's the Pacers ending the first quarter on a 15-6 run. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. For those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Indiana.
They're doing a great job defensively down low. They've already racked up a lot of blocks. They've established an intimidation factor early in this one.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So for the Clippers right now, let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Kawhi Leonard keeps it simple. He says, I'm trying to be the best player I can be. I'm happy with what I've done in my career, and I'm just going to keep on from there. It's not about being famous. It's about playing basketball and having fun on the floor. Well, he is famous, Kevin, and he remains focused on the court.
Agreed, David. It has served him well. Thank you.
Nice find by Luke. Shows good vision in both half court and in transition.
And Luke Kennard signing a 4-year deal at the end of 2020. Steve, this team feels he can be a big part of their future.
Yeah, a lot of people were surprised at the size of the contract, Kevin. But it shows how much the three-pointer is valued in the NBA. The Clippers saw he provides a much-needed aspect.
And Marcus Morris with the three.
Senior.
7 points in the game.
And a guy with more of a mid-range game. Morris can still jack it up from deep if you give him enough space and time. Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
This is a close-knit group. They feed off one another's energy.
Now here's Jackson. Wide open look. And it's the Clippers scoring again.
Senior.
I like when Reggie Jackson is seeking out his teammates. He could have took that shot, but his teammate, he was wide open.
Beal taking his time here. And Jackson throws it down hard.
He went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. And the Clippers call time here. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Silva's checked in. Paul George comes in for Johnson. Now he's checked in for Luke Kennard. And Jones subbed in for Reggie Jackson.
You've got to love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Now, here's George. He's given them a healthy dose of offense each and every night with an average of 20 points a game. And it's Paul George with the foul.
His second.
That's foul number 2 for him.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Here's Ivy. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. And it's slammed in by Turner.
Effort points by Turner, working hard inside, getting rewarded with some points.
Clippers trail by 8. Now here's Jones. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Misses the easy stuff. Second shot opportunity, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
His first personal foul.
It's going to go on Norman Powell.
And quite simply, Beal is an all-NBA player in our league, a multi-dimensional guard who does many things well, especially scoring the ball.
Now here's Powell. 5 points in the game. They need this, and he sinks the layup.
Norman Powell.
Powell's got 7.
We know Norman Powell is a physical player, showing his upper body strength and finishing through contact.
Jones looking for an opening. And stolen by Ivy. Left side, Beal. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his second personal foul.
And the ability of Beal to just wear out the defense. At times, you almost have to foul him to stop him.
2 shots.
The first one falls. And competition is at the root of all sports. Certainly, sometimes, things get chippy. And as a player, Greg, how do you handle that aspect when emotions and physicality get going?
Kevin, you're always taught to control your emotions, but easier said than done. And in reality, sometimes you have to man up. You have to let it be known that you're not going to accept things. And at the same time, you got to be smart. So the goal is to beat the other team, not literally. Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, you'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
Really left alone that time.
Excellent pass, PG-13, keeping his eyes up, using his vision.
Ivy passes to Beal. To the middle. Here's Turner. Good. It's Beal picking up the assist. Beal's got 6 assists here tonight.
Continuing to stoke the fire, his shot making has been absolutely superb.
On the basket by Jones.
The assist.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Halliburton outside. Here's Ivy. Back to Halliburton. From outside, off the mark.
Well, he was in rhythm, hitting 2 threes in the opening quarter, but hasn't made one since.
Jones, the pass to Silva. Back to Jones. Clock at 6. The 3 from George. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
The mechanics on Paul George's shot are so good. In the end, the range makes no difference.
Ivy dishes to Turner. And Silva pulls it down. Silva's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Pulls up from the corner. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got his 6th rebound on the night. Powell with the steal. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Ivy. Here he goes. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
And the Clippers call time here.
And the lack of rim protection is top of the list.
And it boils down to the question. Toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Leonard's checked in. A nice shot by Silva.
Salvage the possession. He's a terrific offensive rebounder.
Make some noise, fans.
Pacers leading by 6. Passes it to Halliburton. Outside Turner. Back to Halliburton. Into the lane. It's blocked. They get it back. 2 on the clock. Here's Beal. And Silva pulls it down.
The defense is right there. Quality contest, and they threw him off his rhythm.
Wasted no time on that one. And now just a 4-point Indiana lead. Indiana's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Takes it inside.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee!
Silva, the pass to Jones. And it's blocked. Out of bounds, Clippers ball as the Clippers keep possession. A different look for the Clippers. Johnson's checked in for George. Luke Kennard comes in for Norman Powell. And it's Jackson in for Tyus Jones. Now, here's Kennard. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. He gets it in there.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
2 minutes.
Dinwiddie passes Duarte. A minute 50 left now here in the second. Here's McGee, and it's McGee slamming it down.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile one block.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
And so it's Indiana with it. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. Inside, cuts off the pass. They get a hand on it. 1:02 left in the first half of basketball. To the paint. And Tice throws it down.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Here's Jackson following the score by Indiana. Dinwiddie outside. We've got 33 seconds left to play here in the half.
If you relax on him out there, he's going to make you pay every time.
Outside Jackson. Here's Johnson, and that one clearly a foul. And now, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Jackson from long range. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Indiana Pacers going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, can't tell you how much it means to us to have you back with us on the halftime show on 2K Sports. It was all about Indiana as the game got going. They didn't wait long to put together a 9-2 run. They were making a lot of tough plays look easy. At the end of the first quarter, they were out in front by 7. In the second quarter, they faced a much tougher challenge, but they intensified their efforts and pulled further ahead, finishing 10 points up at the half. And Shaq, what did you see out there from the Pacers?
The difference so far has been the efficiency of their offense. The ball movement is really good. They're not afraid to use the whole shot clock if they have to. Overall, they're making every possession count.
That's all for now.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, one half to go. A fantastic game from Miles Turner in this one.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
I have to credit them for their patience offensively. They understood the matchup, and they took the necessary time to exploit it.
They've got ABC, Miles Turner out there with Jackson. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton, and it's Beal in at the 3 slot. So that's who Rick Carlisle starts the second half with. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Miles Turner. And great, you look at the power that Kawhi Leonard plays with. Incredibly strong for his position.
And, Kevin, it helps him finish through contact on offense. It also lets him guard bigger men. Kawhi makes great use of that strength on the wing.
Outside Turner kicks it to Ivy. Halliburton outside. Outside Leonard. There's the pass to Jones. Here's Silva. Pass to Leonard. Powell with it. Just 5 on the clock. On deep. Excellent defense there from Halliburton. He takes it in, and Halliburton slams it in.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Clippers trail by 10. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, mid-range jumpers are something of a lost art these days. They're still practiced by superstars like Kawhi Leonard. Coach Ty Lue said, why not work on the shots that teams are giving up? Down the stretch, mid-range shots win games. Playoffs, too. If you shoot it at a high clip, it's just as good as a 3 for me. Guys?
And they do shoot it at a good clip, and they rely on it quite a bit. David, thank you. Here's Ivy. He's got 6. To the inside, Jackson. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Silva's got 11 rebounds in the game. On the wing, Jones. He's covered by Beal. Baseline J on the way. And that one hits back iron. Indiana leading by 8. Halliburton finds Beal. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Beal's got 6.
And it's clear how confident Beal is. The closer he gets, the more his eyes light up trying to score.
Here's George. Count it from 12. George. He's got 9.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed.
Pass to Silva. All alone. Pacers with the rebound. Turner's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
To the paint. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Turner's got the lead up to 12 now for the Pacers. Clippers have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Here's Leonard. That one wide left. For Indiana, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. And Beal kicks to Ivy. Turner trying to free himself up. Lays it up off the glass. 8 points for ABC.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
Let's see if Coach can get them back on the right track.
Because right now it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
Dishes it to Jones. Inside, here's Powell, and the layup falls. 9 points now in the game for Norman Powell.
Inside, Norman Powell relies on his agility, allowing him to navigate the paint.
Here's Turner. Off target from three-point range. Clippers trail by 12. Pass to Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
Look at how high Norman Powell gets on these dunks. Love showing off his athleticism.
Here's Ivy. 8 points for him. And here's Halliburton. Outside Turner. A three ball. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
Love seeing this. Turner just rising and firing with no hesitation. Have to respect the confidence he's playing with.
Lets it go from 11. And it's sent back by Turner. Halliburton in the corner. Indiana moving the ball around. Turner finds Beal. And the foul called on Marcus Morris. That's his first foul. So for the Clippers, Johnson, he's checked in for Powell. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Jones. Beal, the pass to Jackson. Excellent D there from George.
Meeting right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
Hey, yo, right here. What's the roll?
There's the dish to Johnson. Going inside. Plays it up and banks it in. Johnson's got 6.
And that's got to happen if they want to have a chance to turn this thing around. I mean, he needs to just take the game over. I mean, it seems like he's been hesitant to pull the trigger.
So both teams changing it up here. Dinwiddie outside. Indiana again missing. Clippers trail by 11. Johnson right side. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. He's got 8.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior. And just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And the defense knows he's relentless. You have to try and match that intensity.
George dishes to Jackson. And George kicks to Jackson. 6 to shoot. George passes to Johnson. Can't hit the free throw line jump. Indiana leading by 11. Here's Duarte. Uses both hands to slam down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Out left to the wing. Feeds it to Johnson. George with the bounce pass. Jackson against Dinwiddie. Here's George. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got 4 assists in the game. Jackson against Dinwiddie. The pass to Tice. From down in the low post. It goes. Tice has got 6 points.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
And the officials have called the illegal screen right there.
And guys, a point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yes, the last few years, the rules changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out a bit.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning Mobile 1 block a moment ago.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Jackson looking it over. Johnson finds George. Kennard on the wing. Down low. Lets it go from 11. That shot missing. So Indiana will take it the other way. 1:43 left in the third quarter. Dinwiddie passes to McGee. Back to Dinwiddie. Launches a three. Kennard with the rebound. Clippers trail by 15. Pass to George. Back to Kennard. Wide open. It's rebounded by Indiana.
Missed opportunity, wide open from mid-range. He would love to get that one back.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. From past the arc. Rebounded by McGee. McGee's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
You know what, though? They keep calling his number despite the difficult quarter he's had.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. Leonard, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And the Pacers with possession here. 17-point lead, their biggest. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. That'll be the second of 5 straight played at home. Outside, Beal. Pass to Turner. Halliburton on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Turner. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Halliburton's got his 3rd assist on the night. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And the Clippers miss again.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter.
Game is. He's just a little bit off, but it can result in missing everything.
Here's Leonard, and that one's on target from the wing. Leonard's got 6 points in the quarter.
The mid-range analytics do not apply to Kawhi. That's his shot.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. And so it's the Indiana Pacers sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them ahead. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. So with George on the bench, here's who Teron Lue's going with. Jackson is the point with Kennard on the wing. Kelvin Johnson is out there with Kawhi Leonard. And it's Silva in at the 5 down low. Silva the pass to Leonard. Now here's Jackson. He's covered closely. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Miles Turner.
And this is something Reggie has added to his game. Patient with the up fake. Defender bites.
And so Jackson nails both of them.
Reggie Jackson can still provide scoring. Maybe not at the 19 points per game level he once did, but he can still make an impact.
Halliburton against Kennard. Jackson. It's deflected from outside the arc. And it's Luke Kennard with the 3. And Reggie Jackson, Steve, as you said, not the big scorer he once was.
He's got a reduced role, Kevin, on this team right now. But he can still get you a bucket when needed. Credit to Reggie Jackson for staying ready at all times.
Halliburton against Kennard. And it's Halliburton missing.
A for effort, but when there's that much resistance at the rim, better find another option.
Leonard on the wing. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles.
Great find by Leonard. When the offense runs through you time and time again, you have to become a good playmaker.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
And Coach can't like what he's seeing, trying to get them refocused.
It's so easy to get run over when you lose even a little edge. Look for them to come out much more aggressive.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Norman Powell comes in for Luke Kennard. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Reggie Jackson.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee.
And so it's Beal who brings the ball up for the Pacers. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. And taken away by Johnson. It's good. That basket is now 5 for 9.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Ivy passes to Halliburton. Outside Jackson. And it's Beal in the corner. Shot clock at 6. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. And the Pacers lead by 19.
Talk about making halftime adjustments. You love what they're doing with him now offensively.
Passes to Johnson. Outside Leonard. Over Halliburton. And it's Leonard missing.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And that one is good from Bradley Beal.
Defense has Beal well covered inside, but he can get aggressive and fights his way through for that shot.
Here's Leonard. There's the drive. Right through the knee for the layup.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the knee to shreds.
Ivy passes to Beal. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. And finished off by Beal.
And this is Beal at his best. He's cooking with grease, and his teammates need to keep feeding him.
Powell, the pass to Silva. Here's Jones. The shot that time, not on target. Good work defensively by Turner. Beal with it. To the middle. And Turner throws it down.
And a big night for Miles Turner so far. Really playing hard, trying to make every possession count.
Here's Leonard. Drains the 19-footer. Leonard's got 10 points here in the second half.
You know he's pulling his weight, but they still find themselves behind.
Here's Ivy. And it's Beal in the corner. Lets it go from the wing. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Here's Powell. Kicks it out to Leonard. Over Halliburton. Offensive rebound. Now here's Jones. Defense right on him. And finally they hit one.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Timeout called the Pacers. We're seeing a lot of top high school players opting for the G League over college now, Greg. What's your advice to top young players on their path to the NBA?
Well, Kevin, I think you just answered it. It's their path. And I don't think the same path is right for everybody. There are going to be a lot of talented young men and women who want to go to college for the experience, for the environment, for the networking, right? You're going to make some of the best friends you'll ever have on a college campus. Having said that, though, some kids aren't into college, aren't into school. They want to just go and pursue their passion and their craft, and that's why I think the G League and the developmental leagues that are out there are so good for these young players.
Here's Silva. Turner covering. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 13 rebounds. Here's Ivy. It's Beal on the wing. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
That's the second triple of the game. Hadn't hit any in the first half. Maybe they made an adjustment at the break.
Got a piece of it and stolen by Ivy. And for the teams who are rebuilding, Smitty, it seems stacking draft picks is often the best approach. Pick swaps, protections, it can make your head spin.
It can, Kevin. I think for the younger guys, it comes down to a couple things. Player development and the culture you breed. That's usually the difference between success and failure.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
You know, if you get the ball to the right guy in the right spot, more often than not, you're coming away with points.
Beal gets a wide open look, and Indiana, another three.
Man, he has been locked in this quarter, shouldering the load at the offensive end.
Outside, George. And it's sent back by Turner. Here's Ivy. Outside, Beal. There's the triple. Jackson kicks to Ivy. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got his third assist on the night. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Pacers?
Contested shots and block shots. That's been their bread and butter defense, giving up no easy looks.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Good on the bucket. Beal's got 25 points.
And that's how smart Beal is. Knows how to angle his body through the contact and not let it affect the finish.
And so George will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Here's Jones to stop the drought. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Inside. And Leonard gets it to go on the assist by Jones.
Assist from
Jones has got 4 assists now tonight.
This is where you really see it. The skill set of Kawhi Leonard allows him to beat good defense.
Halliburton outside. The dynamic, Greg, between players and officials is always interesting. There's some players saying they think there's a lot of room for improvement. What do you think?
Well, we do see players getting teed up for simply making their case, and really the guys just want to play. So, yeah, you love to see a little bit more harmony out on the floor. And
to the floor for the
we need
Clippers.
to get those two groups together in the offseason to break bread and try to smooth over that relationship.
So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. There's 1:17 left to play in the final quarter. Lee against Dinwiddie. Beyond the arc. And Marcus Morris, good for 3.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Pacers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought. An all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that. And man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off. A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was.
For Miles Turner.
You have to love the way that he was closing out on defensive trips. He would always body up, and it's why he ended with so many boards.
And there's the try, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
Paige Diop, the pass to Lee. And that one is stuffed right through.
Yeah, liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
To the left side wing. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. They poured it out tonight. Dominant showing in front of the crowd that loved every minute. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up.